The Memphis Grizzlies just took game two. They tied the series 1-1. I mean, this is just crazy, man. Ja Morant had a career night. He had a career playoff high 47 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, 3 steals, 5 3 pointers made. He was just back at it on all, all ends of the floor. And the Memphis Grizzlies won this game 106-101, a 5 point differential. I mean, Ja Morant just coming in, just doing his thing. I just remember his his gritty dance in game one when Desmond Bain was hitting that three. Man, it was just awesome. He missed that layup in game one that potentially would have made them win and steal game one, but they came in and just flat out dominating game two. And they've just sent shockwaves, and they're here. That second seed was not a fluke, and we're in for a good series. Honestly, I saw a graphic. I posted it on my social media on Instagram, NBA Kenya. I saw it. Then I saw NBA analysts saying that Warriors in 6, Warriors in 5. They picked the Warriors to make it past the Memphis Grizzlies, which is something I agree with. There's no way the best shooter in the world and the best 3-and-D guy in the league, and Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson respectively, are going to blow a series to a guy like Ja Morant. There's no shade to Ja Morant, but realistically, the Memphis Grizzlies are not beating the Warriors. There is no way they're going to beat the Warriors. Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Andrew Wiggins, and Jordan Poole, who just came out of in nowhere, and he's just dominating. There's no way you can beat them. That offense is just, running like a well-oiled machine. And if you've been looking at the progression of the Warriors, you can see like these guys are not just playing around. They're just giving me vibes of 2014 Warriors that just came out of nowhere and won 67 games. Not the 2015-2016 version, because it's rare to see such such a performance from the Warriors, because that 2015-2016 season only they won to 73 games. That was different. But in this case, it just gives me the 2014-2015 vibes, because they never made the first seed. They made the third seed at this season. So I'm thinking they're going to at least do just make it to the West Finals. But I'm just waiting to see the matchup between the Warriors and the Suns in the West Finals, because at some point I just look at it and just feel like that's the real NBA Finals. The West Finals are the real NBA Finals, because you're seeing the two best teams in the West just duke it out and just see who's gonna come out of that situation. But moving on to this series, I mean, I picked the Golden State Warriors to make it past the Grizzlies, because I don't feel like the Grizzlies pose any threat to the Warriors. They won this game. Their shots were falling, but I feel like the Warriors, going back to Chase Center, I mean, they're just gonna win back to back. There's no way, the Warriors are gonna, do that. And also Gary Payton, Gary Payton the second, he got fouled very hard by Dylan Brooks, so Dylan Brooks is suspended for that game 3. But I feel like should have been fine, because Gary Payton the second, he just got injured pretty bad. He's going to be out for at least a month, so he's going to miss a lot of basketball. And I don't think that the Warriors are going to risk putting him back in there, because he was very important in the rotation, and they lost it. They lost him. So honestly, I'm very confident with the Warriors making past the Memphis Grizzlies. I don't see a situation where the Warriors are going to blow this lead, or not even this lead, this series. And I'm just waiting to see them, just go up 3-1 at the Chase Center. That's what I'm waiting for, so they can, shut up the Memphis Grizzlies guys who, are riding their wave just because they made a second seed. And I'm just laughing, Okay, the Memphis Grizzlies, y'all had a good run, but this Warriors time, it's Warriors versus Suns in the West Finals. So I'm sorry if your hopes are going to be shattered to see Ja Morant in the finals, which is very impossible. It's very impossible. I don't see Ja Morant taking the Grizzlies past the Warriors and past potentially the Phoenix Suns to make it the finals. No, this is not going to happen, because I'm just seeing a lot of delusional guys, coming out and saying that. But I just feel like it's either Warriors in 5 or Warriors in 6. There is no way the Warriors are going to blow this series to a Memphis Grizzlies team. They are Warriors are back. They are real. They are shooting well, and Klay Thompson. He was out for like two full seasons, and I mean he is out for payback. The best 3-and-D guard, the best D&D guard, 3-and-D guard in the league. I mean, I don't know. I'm stumbling, but honestly, that's one thing that I'm just looking forward to a good series from the Warriors and the Grizzlies, but it is what it is. The Warriors are just going to make it past the Grizzlies, whether they like it or not. There's no way the Grizzlies are going to steal a game at the Chase Center. Okay, I'm not a Warriors fan, but I'm just going to pick the Warriors to make it past the Grizzlies. I just want to see the Suns and Warriors because I mean that's going to be a very good series to watch because I want to see if the Warriors are for real this season, and I want to see if the Suns have what it takes to make it back to their excellence that they had last season. So yeah, I mean, and also just a side note, the Memphis Grizzlies, they took apart the Warriors in the play-in tournament, and I mean the Warriors are seeking revenge. So revenge is just beating the hell out of the Memphis Grizzlies in this second round, and sending them home to Cancun, like the way other teams have been sent home, like the way the Grizzlies sent the Timberwolves, the same way the Golden State Warriors sent the Denver Nuggets home. That's how they're gonna go home, and when it's all said and done. So, I mean, I just picked the Warriors in this series. Yeah, I mean, they're just good. They have the experience. They have experience under the belt. They've won 3 championships. Yeah, so that's all I gotta say about this. And yeah, man, if you guys like the video, make sure to leave your feedback down in the comments section on what you think about this Warriors versus Memphis Grizzlies series. I mean, it's just looking like a Warriors in 5, Warriors in 6 situation. So yeah, I'm out, and I'll see you in the next upload.